Hey Landon, how you doing?
Great, sir. How you doing?
I got a new name for you.
What's that?
Tasmanian Devil.
What?
I love you and I'm proud of you, what you're doing on YouTube.
Thank you, sir.
I need you to slow down,
Good to go.
okay? You have some great content, but you need to just remember to slow down. If there was somebody who could tell me something 3 years ago when I started YouTube, stop repeating myself. So we all need a little bit of help along the way, but you're doing great. Just slow down a little bit. We're staring at a tire. Why? What the hell's wrong with my leg? You yesterday you made a video and you made a bold statement about a product that I'm bringing to the market. You said it was a game changer. Why? Why did you feel that way?
I felt like it was a game changer because I can use it in many forms, not just ready to use. I can dilute it. I like sheen and shine, but at the same time...
We're talking about a tire dressing, and it's water-based, by the way.
Exactly. So
okay.
I think it's cool that you can use it straight. You can use it diluted 1-to-1. Then you can bring it to the interior,
3-to-1, 4-to-1 with the interior.
So whatever your preference is.
It's no secret that I'm a huge fan of Meguiar's hyper dressing.
Right.
Been using it for years. It's a great water-based dressing. It's versatile. You can use it in all areas of the car. For me, one of the things I didn't like about hyper dressing is that even when I used it straight, I'll have clients who like a really bold, glossy tire.
Right.
And if I used it straight, I had to go over the tire several times to be able to get that effect. But it was still great because it was water-based. It wouldn't sling. It would be dry to the touch. So one of the things I wanted to do was kind of address that, because there are people, even my clients today, they may not like that satin look to the tire. They want something really bold. They want it really glossy. And as a pro detailer, to really get that effect, we would have to use something that was solvent-based. That's fine, but living here in Dallas, it gets hot. The sun beats on that solvent-based tire dressing, and it can kind of reactivate and sling.
Right.
So I wanted something that would please people who wanted something really shiny, really glossy, although that's not my personal preference.
Right.
But there are people who like that. So you used it straight on a video yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And on the video, it looks really, really glossy, and it almost looks like it's got like a glass-like finish to it.
Yeah, it looked wet. It really
Pretty
did.
cool.
And I gave it, I don't even know, it was like a minute. We did the interior, came back, and took my hand, put it on it.
Try to the touch.
I was like, okay, that's a big win for me.
And one of the things that's nice is that it won't reactivate when the tire gets hot, or it's 100 degrees here in Dallas and the sun's shining on it and it gets snotty again. It won't do that, so that's really nice.
Oh yeah.
My personal preference with this product, and the reason why I'm having it tested, I'm semi-retired at this point in my career. I'm not working on a lot of cars, but me and my business partner, Sumit, we're doing a lot of product development. We need people like yourself and others to be able to test these products for us. Not that we aren't testing it, but we're not really in the real world, if you will, when it comes to detailing on a daily basis. So you used it straight, so those people who want to see that video, they can go back and look at it. You make that bold statement, it's a game changer, and that's why I wanted to come in to kind of clarify and try to get a deeper understanding of what you meant by that.
Right.
And I want to like let people know my mindset when creating this product, what I'm trying to do. Right now, you have it mixed 1-to-1.
Yes, sir.
What did you do? 2 ounces of the product and then 2 ounces of water?
2 ounces of product, 2 ounces of water, and I measured it out.
I want you to apply it to the applicator and just go over the tire evenly. This is a brand new car. The car only has 700 miles on it. The tire's in really, really nice shape. We cleaned it up, we prepped it. It almost looks like it's got a dressing on it now, but go ahead and put it on. How do you like the smell?
I love the smell. It
smells like blueberries?
It's like blue. It's like but it's not overbearing like you're walking into Bath and Body Works and you're getting slammed in the face with one of their scents. So no, it's very fresh, very nice.
What I like about it is that when you put it on, it's not streaky.
Right.
And it will be very dry to the touch here within about a minute or two.
Right.
Works really, really well. So this is 1-to-1.
Right, 1-to-1.
For me, my personal preference is 2-to-1. I like a little bit less shine and gloss, so I go down 2-to-1, makes it really economical for me.
Right.
I get can stretch the product out quite a bit. But one of the things I wanted, again, was to be able to create something that was water-based and kind of raise my skirt here a little bit. There's an acrylic function to this as well that can be diluted with water. And that's kind of like when you look at the tire from the side and you can kind of see it almost looks like glass, almost like a mirror finish. That's the acrylic part of it. The other thing I wanted to do is water-based dressings are great. They don't sling, they're not snotty, they're easy to clean off the tire in the future.
Exactly.
But one of the things about water-based dressings that's kind of that can be discouraging to some, they don't last. Like McGuire's hybrid dressing, if I use it straight, it might last for about 2 weeks here in Dallas.
Right.
So my goal here is to be able to have something a little bit more versatile, meaning there is more shine and gloss if you use it straight. And my target with the water-based dressing is that it lasts about 30 days with proper maintenance and prep work before you apply it.
Prep is key, right?
But it's really simple. It's great. I like the way, you know, when you put tire dressing on a tire, you can have a little excess and some buildup. And I noticed some here. That's just the nature of when you went in there and started to apply it. But it will start to flash and it will self-level itself, which is really cool. I like that. But let me see that applicator real quick.
That looks nice.
And if you notice on the top of the tire here, where there's none of these perforated lines or what they call tire siping, siping?
I think.
I can't remember. But where it's flat, you can really start to see that glassy look to the tire. And I want this to last at least 30 days if it's possible. There are some extreme elements that some people may expose their car to. They won't get that. But I think for a water-based dressing, they'll see that this will last longer than most stuff on the market. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. There is an acrylic function or an ingredient to the product that kind of gives us that nice glossy look to it. It's versatile. So when I use it on the interior, I use it 3-to-1, 4-to-1. That's it. My sweet spot is 2-to-1 for a tire dressing. We just used it 1-to-1. This is nice. I think it looks good on this tire. But it's a nice product. It smells great. When you're using it at full strength or 1-to-1, you really get that blueberry scent. But when you dilute it 3-to-1 to 4-to-1, the smell kind of shifts a little bit. It's more of a clean smell. The last thing I want is the inside of a car to smell like blueberries. That's not attractive to me. So, but that's that. What do you think? I think it looks great.
I love it.
Easy to apply.
Very simple.
You don't have any excess. You got some around the lettering of the tire. You just want to knock that off with a microfiber towel and you're ready to go. And the product is soft. It's completely dry to the touch. It's nice. I like it. And I'm grateful that you're testing it for me. There's about some other people, 10 other people testing it for me as well. Somebody's going to ask, Scott, when are you going to bring it to the market? It's like running a 10-mile race. I'm at the 9th mile. The last mile, there's paperwork, getting all that feedback back from the guys who are testing it. What do they like? What they don't like about it? Do I have to tweak it one more time? But we're pretty close. And I have no idea what I'm going to call it.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I love it, though.
I leave it. Sometimes I leave that up to my business partner, Samit. He comes up with some catchy things, so he'll probably come up with a nice name for it. But again, really proud of what you're doing on YouTube. Slow down a little bit because you've got a lot of great things to say. And I hate this word, constructive criticism. It's like workable judgment. And I don't like to say that, but we all need a little help along the way. You've got 1,000 subscribers, over 1,000 now, right? And your view count is getting better, right? Now's the time to slow down and really get to the point and try not to deviate and go all over the place because it's hard. The minute you push record, my mind does the same thing. You're like, okay, you feel like somebody hit a stopwatch and you're in a race. There's no race. And sometimes what I do is when I make a video, I'll only watch it once. And if I go, oh my God, I sound like a fool, I redo it. All right? So you always have that option as well. But Landon, thanks so much for testing it.
Thank you.
And let's see how this lasts at 1-to-1. You're going to drive this loaner car around a little bit. It's raining and we've got some nasty weather in Dallas, so it will be great time to see how long it lasts. All right?
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Love you guys. Talk to you soon.